I think a lot of people think, either I pay someone else to do it and depend on that relationship, or I just don't do PR. And what have you learned about doing it on your own and very successfully, by the way, because you've been on so many features now? So tell me about how that curtain has been lifted.
I think at one point it took me a while for CPR to really like click for me. And what I mean by that is when you create something yourself, it's like your baby. And when you go out and you tell other people about it, like you're so excited about it that you want other people to be just as excited about it. And the challenge is that good journalism is not an advertisement. When you read a magazine, magazines already have advertisements in them. You don't want articles that are also advertisements. And so being able to understand what the trends are in the world and what's happening in the world outside of your company and how your company can be a part of that conversation and can contribute and further that discussion is a big difference versus like your marketing language that you might have on your website, which could work perfectly well in your website. But when you go out and you pitch that, it really took me some time to really like sit down and absorb your CPR method in order to be able to understand like how to send those emails, how to send those pitches in a way that hooks somebody and makes them more interested, and in a way that builds credibility where you might not have credibility in that space or authority in that space today. And the truth of the matter is that all these people that we look up to, where we're like, they know so much about this, right? They've spent so much time doing that. All of them had to start from square one at some point in time. None of them were born with that credibility. Nobody wakes up and, is born as a newborn baby and is an expert in whatever the area is. That's something that's learned and that authority is built over time. But all of them, everybody that we look up to that have these blue check marks on their social media profiles had to start from square one at some point.